Hey everybody, Nick here. Just want to put up a quick video response to the review by Chris Prillo of the HTC EVO 4G. He had a couple of issues with the device. I wanted to clear a couple of things up, make things easy for everybody to understand. It's really frustrating to see an extremely negative and obviously biased review of a device, especially by somebody like Chris Prillo, who's been a blogger, reviewer, guru in the tech sector for well over a decade. But getting right to it, there's two devices in front of you. The one on the right is the EVO 4G by Sprint. The one on the left is the iPod Touch. I use the iPod all the time in my car, jogging, whatever, and I do have iOS 4 on it. For the purposes of this review, we're going to be looking at functionality, so it's going to serve just fine. If I turn both phones on, one of the first issues that Chris had was no instruction on what to do. This phone tells me to slide it to unlock it. If I were to be as animated as Chris, I would just slide it around and say, oh my gosh, it's not unlocking, what do I do? Obviously, that's not his point. So we'll unlock it. This gives me a nice animation of the current weather conditions. This shows me some icons. And if I want to click on that, I can go see my weather, but that tells me it right there. So moving on. The second issue was trouble enabling Wi-Fi. Well, both devices have the same way to enable a Wi-Fi. This 4G phone just gives me the option of being able to turn it on directly without having to go into the menu and settings. So we'll go ahead and go into the menu and settings on both devices. This phone allows me to go directly into the wireless and networks to look at all of the wireless different settings. This lets me go right into the Wi-Fi. So we'll go ahead and do that. Go into the Wi-Fi on here, and we will turn them both on. So once they both load up and connect, we can see that they both have wireless networks available. Obviously, I wouldn't expect either to magically connect automatically. But if we were to choose one to do things magically, that would be left to Steve Jobs and his team over at Apple. The next issue were the buttons at the bottom. I understand that you don't like software buttons. However, I don't know how you hold your phone, but this is how I hold my phone. I don't have any issues pressing any of the buttons, accidentally pressing buttons. I don't hold my phone like this ever. So, just a difference in the way we hold phones. Apparently, if you hold your phone like this, then I could understand it being a problem, but I don't do that anyways. The next issue is basic usability and text wrapping. Okay, I understand it does look kind of funny. Sprint foo. You're absolutely right. But you know what? What is action ... free? I don't know. Do you know? I guess it's just as complicated, huh? So, I have this feeling, Chris, that if you did a video review on the iPhone 4 and something weird and mysterious happened, for example, you held the phone the same way that you held your EVO in the review, and it caused a sudden issue. Oh, I don't know. You lost all signal with your carrier, that you might just find a fix for it before you posted a review. But then I realized you did. And I saw that video. It's called the iTape.